right. Welcome once again to the beatzillapdx official show and beatzillapdx official news break. This real quick, of course, is just simply talking about the media and corporations praising mediocrity. If you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a quote from Angel Reese along with her picture that says, "Give every team the same publicity because it ain't just one team." And I think for all intents and purposes, y'all can understand this is what we have been saying over here on this broadcast and various platforms and grassroots voices of the new black media. It's been very much out there in the wind that there are other players, especially when you have a whole league that is built on the foundation of black women. And that being the WNBA, going out of their way to make the face of the WNBA something that has not made it last for 20 years. And now they're getting into the making history for a person who has never won anything. They are comparing this person here, Caitlin Clark, who is now 0-4 for her rookie season thus far in the beginning, being the greatest and all. She now has no wins still in the WNBA, and subsequently got somewhat hurt in the game, her past game, but came back in to finish, and they still lost. So we're hearing a lot of, oh, well, because of her greatness and her impact on the game. What impact does she actually have on the game of basketball when you don't win? That's a great question that probably should be asked. But when you ask that question, all of a sudden people start getting in their feelings because, truth be told, the crowd that Caitlin Clark brings that was not watching women's basketball before is simply just the anti-black crowd, especially the anti-black woman crowd. And so now there's a great white hope for little girls and little boys that they can aspire to be just like Caitlin Clark. Because that's an important thing for obviously you see it's an important thing. Dating back to the whole Facebook whistleblower talk, talking about image and wanted Instagram. They were basically trying to sue Instagram to change its algorithm. And what did they change it from? From you seeing pretty black women in your feed every day to now seeing maybe possibly the likes of Caitlin Clark. This is what they wanted to do all along. And again, obviously, they told you then when they were mad at Facebook and mad at Instagram that it was about the image. So once more, what would be different about now in the WNBA with Caitlin Clark? We've seen it before with Sabrina Ionescu. And they've compared her to Steph Curry and she's the best person to ever lace up shoes and the best person to ever touch a basketball. Well, in this case, it's Caitlin Clark. And they say making history to the point to where they're comparing her to a person who has literally won in college, won in the pros, has numerous MVPs, has gold medals, winning in the Olympics on a dream team. Dream team, meaning you had the best of the best play. Caitlin Clark is not that. However, today's headline would read, Caitlin Clark now has done something that only Michael Jordan has done in the last so many years. And that is get a signature ball from Wilson themselves. They have made a signature Caitlin Clark basketball. The last person, I guess, to receive this honor was none other than Michael Jordan. Be clear, Michael Jordan had to earn that by winning. Caitlin Clark has not won in college. She has not won a game in the pros yet. Yet, within her rookie season, 4 games into the year, she has a signature basketball from the basketball provider of the NBA and WNBA. One should be able to suspect that these things were already in the works before the start of the season, banking on things wouldn't turn out this way. But however, this turn might even the blood might not stop gushing from this type of losing that Caitlin Clark is experiencing right now. So what they have to do is hurry up and get this deal done. So then it's still an inspiration and they can still maximize the dollar because why? Why do you think they have a Caitlin Clark ball? Why do you think that was important? She ain't won nothing. So going back to the point of image, this is all about the image that they want to promote. The WNBA for 20 years has been absolutely supported by the efforts and play of Black women. Black women make up that league. Black women have sustained that league. Black women created that league. Without these key players like the Don Staleys, the Cheryl Swoops, the Tina Thompsons, the who am I forgetting? The coach of the Sky. And so, and Cheryl Cooper, and there's so many more. Like these are Lisa Leslie. I mean, what are we talking about here? Historical Black female players. Candace Parker just retired, and they're acting as if Caitlin Clark eclipses all of their accomplishments when they have championships. They have NCAA championships. They have gold medals. They have WNBA championships. Some of them have MVPs. What are we talking about when Caitlin Clark is making history? No, the media is making history. Corporations are making history. Why? Because they have committed all of their efforts into praising mediocrity. And see, for me, I've been here, done that. Portland Trailblazer fan, right here from Portland, Oregon. I know what having a number 1 draft pick is. That is an absolute bust. Actually, we know it twice over in this city. You know who number 1 was? Sam Bowie. How many of y'all even know who Sam Bowie even is? But I guarantee you know who was number 2 in that pick, in that draft that year. None other than Michael Jordan. Guess who had the pick? Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers said, well, we already got Clyde Drexler. What will we do with the Michael Jordan? And one of the scouts had told him, put him in any position. But the Blazers declined to go with that advice. And they got Sam Bowie, who had bad wheels and played very little games with the Portland Trail Blazers in his career, and had a very short career, by the way. And then the next time that it came around, once again, we have another 7-footer available at the number 1 pick. Now, this one is a little more interesting and kind of close comparison to Caitlin Clark. As well, maybe that won't play out in the long run. Well, time remains to be seen. That's why, see, she hasn't proven anything yet because we haven't seen how she's going to play out. We haven't even got a chance to watch her whole first year. But nonetheless, what we do have is a comparison to our number 1 draft pick, Greg Oden, because during that pick, see, here's what everybody talks about. Like Rakia, the sister that went to the Sparks, I believe. They talk about her. She went number 2. Angel Reese went number 7. Camila Cardozo went number 5, I believe. All of these people went after Caitlin Clark. All of the proven winners went after Caitlin Clark. Who won? Nothing. But because of the media attention and the media hype, if you look at some of these comments, people like to make it seem like it's her game that has elevated something. No, the attention that she has gotten has nothing to do with game. And it's nothing new to propel a white mediocre player or a white mediocre artist in a genre to where black folks are. Why do you think they go out of their way to keep comparing Caitlin Clark to black men, not white women, not even black women athletes? They are consistently comparing Caitlin Clark to black men. You want to give her the validity that overshoots all women and say, well, man, she's just as good as this black man, when she hasn't done anything remotely close, nor has she exemplified she can even do so. Because the one thing that she has to do is become a winner. And then that's when other people start getting into you don't need championships to be great. You don't need to have championships to be great, but there are certain rooms you'll never be in because you're not a champion. And that's where the great ones sit. There's a lot of good, great guys out there. They're not champions. So there's certain rings, hardware, jackets, trophies that they just don't have. And that sets the winners apart from everyone else. They know they were number one. Caitlin Clark, if she goes through her whole career, she'll always know that was never her. Ask any person that was in the league. They played to get that ring. They didn't play to pad the stats. They played to get a championship, the elusive championship. Caitlin Clark had 2 shots at it and failed. Well, the comparison again that I make to her and Greg Oden, both of them were first-round draft picks with a lot of hype. And Greg Oden could not stay on his feet for nothing. So he played very little, and we saw how that career ended up. He played, he was here for 4 or 5 seasons, played a total of 80 games. Like 80 games in 5 years. That's nothing when a season is 80 games. So in 5 years, he was able to scrape up together about a season's worth of play. And so that's just the thing. When you go with the hype of the player versus really truly scouting the true talent and the longevity of that talent, then you end up with a Greg Oden. Or you end up with Caitlin Clark 0-4 starting your season. But at the same time, the media has a large responsibility for all of this. And I'm not putting this on Caitlin Clark, except for the fact that she won't do what Angel Reese is saying. Give every team the same publicity because it ain't just one team. That would be a very good message to come from Caitlin Clark if she's about the league just as Angel Reese is. Who now can say they're elevating the league when one, and Angel Reese always mentions and shouts out the veterans, and Caitlin Clark is just simply showing up there to show herself.
Says or what the world is saying, but who we actually can be.
Thanks for showing up.
Okay, don't know why that played 3 times, but all right. Of course, I'm using a different device for this, so bear with us, family. But nonetheless, the arrogance of it all. Here she comes in late. She's still in her jersey, so really, why are you late? It's a press conference, and she sits down, lets out a big sigh. Oh, she is used to being catered to, if y'all can't tell. And there might be a lot again. So if you guys are in the comment section, understand I'm from Portland, Oregon, so I'm surrounded by these white women now. So don't come at me talking about what I don't know. Oh, that's the sympathy side. So first off, we failed again. So let me open up the conversation and break the ice with getting sympathy. Yeah, that's what that is, fam. You're a racist. Blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not. I know what I know. And that's what you just saw. So again, she should be taking the Angel Reese approach, especially being 0-4. But instead, she's out here celebrating a new basketball. Well, family, I'll say this. Salute to Angel Reese. Salute to Dee Dee Richards for being back in the league. That's a story that probably could be. But again, they don't like talking about the model types in the league because, of course, that's just what they hate. Pretty black women who beat their handsome white women. And so from what they say, Caitlin Clark's a very handsome heterosexual. And I guess we can leave that at that. But at the end of the day, like I said, there's only going to be certain people who can walk into certain rooms. And when it's the night of celebrating champions, kings and queens, Caitlin Clark will be absent.
Tonight we honor basketball's kings and queens.
Champs only.
Hashtag champs only. Ooh-wee. So this has been a Beatzilla PDX official news break. Just wanted to come to you real quick and let you know the update on this. And there probably will be a lot of people out there say, hey, man, you guys are just hating on Caitlin Clark and this. No, I am hating on the media. I've watched Caitlin Clark play. She gets very lucky and open. She doesn't play defense, and she takes a lot of ill-advised shots. She's not Damian Lillard. I don't know why she's shooting from the logo all the damn time. She's a rookie. That is a bad shot doing it on the run. Damian Lillard would tell you so. So, and again, she ain't earned them stripes that Damian has. So, there's that too. But nonetheless, we see the type of time everybody's on. So let this be a societal indictment at all of the new anti-black fandom, because they're not fans of Caitlin Clark. They're not fans of women basketball. They are fans of white supremacy. And that's the bottom line. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon all of you and yours. Please like and share this broadcast. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the word all. That way you'll be notified anytime this channel goes live or a video is uploaded. Also, if you want to join this channel, you can become a member as well by hitting the join button. So hit that join button, become a member, and also hit that notification bell and make sure you are tuned in. And if you are not getting your notifications, please let me know in those comments that you're not getting your notifications. And also, like Professor Black Truth says, make sure YouTube has not unsubscribed you, because you know how that goes. So until the next time, family, we're about to get out of here. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all.